Welcome back to another install adventure. This one's a little more complicated than the last one. I'll show you what I got. Got the Tab Performance Zombie slip-ons, and they got this thing stapled all the way around, and I'm not gonna pain y'all through me unboxing this thing, so I'm gonna open it up and then I'm gonna be back with you in 2 seconds. All right, so taking them out of the box was easy enough. Let me show you what I got here. It's still in the bag, but they're Tab Performance Zombies 4.5 inch. I'm gonna have fun installing these. All right, so I ain't never done this before, but I've seen some YouTube videos and it seems pretty easy. So I'm gonna take the saddlebags off. So I'm gonna start pulling off the shields, and we're gonna see if we can get rid of these old Vance & Hines square looking exhaust pipes that I have on the back. Gonna make us some nice round ones. All right, so I jacked the bike up to make it a bit easier. See, that way when I'm laying on the ground, I ain't gotta look down so far. So basically what I'm gonna start out doing is I'm gonna remove the heat shields so I can get to the bolts of the exhaust. And it looks like there's just, I don't know if you can see it, but right there. And that's it. About it. Now I'm gonna take these 2 bolts out and start working it out. All right, I got one side off. Still, my pipe, it was pretty clean, but I did take some sandpaper and I kind of cleaned it up. It had a little bit of rust on it. And my hanger's still good, so I mean my clamp is still good. Hanger's back here, so we're gonna see how it goes from here. Problem number 1 I ran into. This is the bracket that came off my old mufflers. This is the brackets to hang your mufflers. And as you can see, the holes are a little bit off. So my fix is I'm just gonna drill another hole. So, well, that's why this is not a install video, but an informative video on what you might expect. Okay, so on the bracket that mounts the muffler, or the slip-on, that bolt right there, that's a new hole. These were my original holes over here. I had to drill that hole, and then I couldn't use my stock bolts, so I don't know if you can see in there, I had to put a couple washers in between the muffler to space it, because if not, the bolts were a little bit too long. And I know I could have went got some longer bolts, but I didn't feel like it. But they're on. I haven't started it yet. I'm gonna put on my saddlebags, lower to the ground. Now I'm gonna set the camera up and we're gonna crank it up together. All right, okay, they're on. At least for me, it wasn't a bolt right in and bolt right out. I had to do some modifications. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. So I got a 2012 Electraglide UltraLimited, and I had to modify some of my brackets. The bag's on, and that's what they look like. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my GoPro back on the ground like it was earlier, And now I'm gonna give it the first crank and we're gonna see what it sounds like. Hopefully it don't blow up. Here we go. Oh yeah, that is a lot louder. And it even sounds a little more responsive than my other ones did. My other ones were Vance and Hines, my other ones were Vance and Hines. But I'm gonna have to take this thing out for a ride. Sorry, I don't make ride videos. Maybe sometimes I try, I ain't got it done yet. But I'm taking it out. Until next time.